All right, here's the dilemma. So, this is the old one and this is a new one. I installed everything and I didn't really pay attention, I guess, to the detail, but everything looks just the same, right? Well, this one goes in here, right? Everything. So I end up connecting the pedals, all the springs, everything you name it, bolted up. Fought with it for a little bit, and so I was about to connect the hard line. That's when it came in. I don't know if I have a flashlight. Does it have flash on this? I think it does. So when I was about to connect the 1/4 inch fitting, the original fitting that fit to this one, and I was gonna do it to this one, it's different. But this one, if you do the 1/4 inch, it doesn't fit. It's too deep. This one right here, it's a 1/4 inch in. This one right here looks like it's all the way like an inch, or even probably no, it's like a 3/4 of an inch. I don't know, but it's not that little gap. So it came in. It came with this type of reducer or bushing, whatever you want to call it. So it goes to a copper washer, and it goes to this one, right? And then it does give you to fit in the 1/4 inch. Reality, this was over here. This is how it came, and I was like, all right. So they end up doing it like this, so I could go ahead and either hook up my 1/4 inch line. Okay, cool. But when I was hooking up the 1/4 inch line from the thing, the 1/4 inch line, the original one from the 48 is like this one. So to able to put I don't know what's the word, either tension to go ahead and once you tighten it up, the line gets solid. It would have a lot of play because it was too damn deep. And then when it comes to flare fittings, something that I used to do this in the oil field, and then so I'm kind of understanding a little bit on cars. I'm learning as I go, but at the same time, I started noticing that inside of this is it's a female. It's a female for a male flare. So, okay, I still had an option. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and trim it, reduce it, and then like that, my brake line does grab in there, right? And now that I tighten it up, because I took all that extra threading that I had, now it tightens up. It tightens up. But and then it's a question: is that's a female to female? That's double dikes. And then so wait a minute, I in my head it's like, this is not the right size of this 1/4 inch, but the lines that come from the brake lines have this little male inside. I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go, that little male right there. So that flare line, this female flare, goes into that little male, right? And then pretty much they groove together, and then once you pinch it, they lock up. So with the one that this kit came with, it would be pretty much female to female. It would need a male flare to go to this. All right. But I still end up tightening it, and I kind of pressured up the line, just kind of blew on it real quick, and put it got a little hole over here, and then I noticed that it did pinch grab pressure, or it kind of locked in. But still, I don't see how a flare tip to a flare fitting would work. I don't think it. This is the brake system we're talking about. So I barely started working on cars a few years ago, and so I'm learning as I go. So don't think I'm right here trying to school you guys or nothing like that, because I see how you guys are nasty with it on YouTube. So I'm just having fun, and if you guys get into this type of buying, then hey, there's some type of reference right here for you guys. And then this is another thing. Well, I was like, okay, so you can't put a 1/4 inch fitting in there because this shit right here, it's I don't know what, maybe a 3/8 or something. It's not a quarter and it's not a half. But in the end, the hard lines that we use out here, they're a 1/4 inch. So my other option is I'm gonna grab this piece and see if it's the same mechanism that is required to hold this one. So use this one for this one. So and see if that works for me. And then I think that's my third option is either that doesn't work and this is not. It's gonna be a whole different thing. I'm hoping it's not because they're almost identical. Except this one has a bleeder screw over here, and then grab whatever's in here to rebuild this one. But there's a will, there's a way. So, and like I said, either I stick to this one. And once I put the threads in there and it pinches and everything, fuck, it looks like it will hold, but like I said, that's just sketchy. Well, that's pretty much it, people. I'll give you guys another update and see how it goes today. Stay safe, my friends.